Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is D with D's Toy Box. I just wanted to get back on here and do another review. Sorry for my absence. I know it's been a while since I've made another video, done a review, done anything on my channel. I just been having a lot going on in my my personal life. Had my in-laws living with me for a little while, and now I'm back and I got my setup back up. I'll start continuing to push out more videos. Got some more videos lined up. Actually, right now I got some other action figures to review. Got some a few GI Joes to review. Got some Star Wars Black Series to review. Got some Marvel Legends to review. So it's gonna be all nice due time reviews. So just stay tuned for those. But this one today is gonna be on Hector Shipwreck Delgado right here. Got him posed up with barbecue, throwing around his anchor and barbecue, getting it with his little axe. I'll get to why I have them posed together right now in a little bit. Let me grab barbecue though and put him aside so we can get to the review on Hector Delgado Shipwreck. It's from Chula Vista, California. And being from California myself, not living out there currently right now, but being from there, it's always had a shipwreck in a special part of my heart. He's definitely one of my favorites. I wouldn't say he's my favorite, but my childhood, he was definitely one of my favorites. I was introduced to Shipwreck with, what was it? G.I. Joe Valor versus Venom. Actually, that's the earliest I can remember Shipwreck. But in that he wore, what was his sailor sweater, the long sleeve sweater, and he wore a beanie instead of the sailor's cap. But I love this vintage style, even all the same. This is just classic. Let me see. All right, let's get to what he came with. Obviously, you see the anchor he came with is attached to a rope at this moment. The string that I attached it with is some butcher's twine. If you guys want to do this your same for yourself. Yeah, it's just a little bit of butcher's twine cut up and tied around the end. I did this myself after getting him because I wanted to pose him around throwing this thing, because why come with something if you're not going to be able to use it? So, yeah, there's that. He comes with Polly. And the attention that Hasbro is giving to their pets, with Timber being their I wouldn't say Timber's their first one. Actually, Guinevere from the Dungeons and Dragons line would actually be their first really good one. But in terms of G.I. Joe Classified with Timber, um, that wolf is amazing. And then we got Spirit, and he came with Freedom. That eagle is also amazing. And Polly, with not having any articulation, yeah, it is a little a little downside. But with him coming with a little peg, just like he did with, just like Freedom did, I feel like is it's a nice way to at least get Polly a part of the team. I'm sure most of you know that he comes with the hairpiece. This one, it shows, his hair and his sailor's cap. And then he also comes with no sailor's cap. Put that on real quick. Oh, yeah. Look at you. Ladies, man. I love what they're doing with this line. I have mixed feelings about the hair pieces. that, you know, also Zorana came with, and Lady J. My Lady J figure, I glued her hat piece down, and that is not ever coming off. And Zorana, I'm mixed in between because I love both hairstyles. I just hate having to put them on with her sideburns being so thin. Mine are always just getting caught in between the head and her hair piece when I'm putting it on. It's just a pain. But this one is not too bad with shipwreck. The sideburns do actually, they're pretty thick, so they stay like nice and put. So I like that about that. It stays on the outside and it's not folding in when I put his head on. Um, he comes with his rope that you can put the hook on. His hairpiece is gone. I will have to find that later. I'll just go ahead and put his sailor's cap back on. Anyways, it comes with his rope that you could put his hook on. But I I like the fact that they gave us a sculpted rope. I would have liked if they did something along the lines of like something simple like this. This would have made it just so much better. Like I know in the past, with the 3 3/4 line, they have given strings to, you know, little backpacks and given it with little cables like this. Like I know they've done that in the Pursuit of Cobra line, the Rise of Cobra line. So, you know, just a little bit of more attention to the hook would have been nice, you know, to get us posed around and photography wise. But, you know, hey, we can do it ourselves. He comes with uh his double barreled, looks like percussion cap, I wouldn't say handgun, but pistol. Um, Giving it his very throwback vibes, vintage vibes. Very, I'm very conflicted because they did the vintage version of him when, in all reality, they could have just retroed him. Come on. As you can see, we'll get to articulation here in a second. Um, yeah, they should have just retroed this look. If they should have went more modern, like they did a lot of these other looks, very much modern Joe justice is what I'm gonna say. Like the Cobra Trooper, they modernized, and the officers, they modernized them so well. Zartan, they modernized so well. Just a few off the top of my head that I can grab. But in my personal opinion, I feel like they should have did the um, blue sweater, blue beanie look with the black pants or the gray pants. I love the pants that he comes with right now. The denim. The denim looks really, really good. They did a really good job on the denim. But to keep it modern, well, they've kind of been going more 80s. I'm just talking out of my butt right now. um, Hold on 1 second. He does have another pistol we can get into. I'm going on. I don't even know what I'm doing, but we're doing it. His handgun, which I think kind of looks like I would say a 911, Colt 911, or maybe a Beretta. But the detail work on the handgun, along with they did something like this when they did Spirit's handgun, it has like an anchor with it being wrapped around all the way to the top barrel on the handle, and it's on both sides. I wish they would have did just a little bit of maybe like dry brushing to bring that detail out, but man, that is amazing, and I hope they keep on doing small little things like that, because that is what gives it, you know, just a little bit more love. I love the you know, the details on the shirt. Let me get Polly off real quick. The little detail, like this, the decos on the sides. and the little tattoos. I'm actually really digging the tattoos that they've been giving to the figures in the line. Like I know they started with, what was it, rock and roll. Rock and roll looks really good, and I can't actually wait to get him in. I don't have him yet, but I'm can't wait to get him in and get a review for you guys. um the pants, like I said, they look really good. um Come down. You can't really see the boot, but there is a boot in there, and it does swivel on both ends, and he does have nice ankle pivot, kinda. The sides of his jeans get in the way, but it doesn't hurt it from posing. I was posing him up last night, with Copperhead, him fighting Copperhead, and I was getting him into some pretty cool poses. Um, The one thing about mine right now is that I can tell he does have a loose knee joint, which I don't mind. I have a few other figures that have loose knee joints, but it doesn't bother me. I get them posed and they still stand all the same. Um, there is another part on his arm where it's not fully painted, just a skin tone. It doesn't bother me because I can just go in there with, paint myself. And on the underside of both of his sleeves, yeah, both of his sleeves have it, and this sleeve has the blue around, so they did a good job on that one. Just didn't do the underside or both other sides of the other arm. What was it? His left arm and his right arm. um well, left and on camera that you're seeing now, but right, if I turn him around and using him my way. But yeah, the shark tattoo over here is really good. Very, very well done. This figure is just the face sculpt is amazing. You see his little chest hairs. I know a lot of I'm in a few Facebook groups, and I know a lot of people have posed him up, um, like he was dancing. uh, and I absolutely love it. All those pictures are amazing. Um, just the way this figure looks and the way they're going with this line is just, it's killing it. You can even see that he has a little belt buckle. It looks like an anchor, an anchor belt buckle. The detail they give these figures, like, I know Zartan, his belt buckle comes with the Dreadnought logo on it. I'm not yeah, Dreadnought, right? Yeah, Dreadnought. Um, if I'm wrong, just tell me down in the comments. It's Dreadnoughts, right? He has the little Dreadnought emblem. Croc Master has, this little eye belt buckle, croc eye belt buckle. Uh, does Zorana have? Nah, she has a little basic belt buckle. I know there's a few other belt buckles. I know Copperhead has a nice ass belt buckle. Oh, excuse my language. Uh, he has a really nice belt buckle. But he does have there's a ball with a, not a hinge, because the hinge would make him be able to look. Actually, he does get really good down. Doesn't get really good up. You'd have to flex his back backwards to make him look up. But yeah, I want to say it's a dumbbell joint, right? Yeah. And then he has a ball peg at the neck, which gives him some tilt, and the neck movement, so you can see his neck's moving with him. He has a nice ab crunch, which I was gonna say this was the I feel like this whole top, well, his whole torso is resculpt, because I was looking through a few of the other Joes, and the Joes definitely don't have this wide open. Which actually I like the attention they gave to that. Um, his arms, can't remember if these are new sculpted bottoms, but I think the shoulders are from Spirit. I could be mistaken. We got a free floating belt, but it is glued. I want to say it's glued on the side right over here. So, if you want to take it off, you're gonna have to clip it off yourself and do whatever you want with it. His jeans, nice and painted. Only on the front though. They didn't really give much attention to the lower jean or shit, even the back or his butt. But it's all right. I can do all that myself. He comes with a nice leather textured holster for his Colt or whatever it is. Nice buckle straps. I would have loved if they like painted or gave just a little bit more detailing to like the grommets on the belt, maybe the belt buckles, or like the straps. The straps, even if those were painted like maybe like a different color or like maybe like a brown or something to go with the whole leather. I think it would have looked just a little bit nicer. I do believe these are new boots. I don't remember seeing any of these boots on anyone. I know a lot of them have been starting to come with like laced boots, which I absolutely love. I hate the shin guards. I know the shin guards are like realistic to actual military like wear, but I think the shin guards are the ugliest thing that came to the classified line, if I'm going to be 100% honest. He is just so much better without the shin guards. I mean, well, granted, his shins are covered by his pants. Um, Shipwreck, Hector here made his debut in the comic books in 1985's Real American Hero, number 40, by Larry Hama. He was there when Cobra Island rose up, so that's why I have him posed against my like little jungle ruins kind of islandy diorama right now. I have this out. And why I had barbecue out posed up with him is in the comic books, him and barbecue here actually met by Shipwreck pointing his gun in his face. I believe the next issue was them taking down a his tank with just his axe and this bad boy, as to why I had him posed like that. I can't wait to get the his tank in hand and get really good poses with them. I saw the his tank like fire squad. The range viper, they all look bad in so many good ways. um Chuckles from San Diego Comic-Con, man, he looks also dope as hell. He is just, man, the attention to detail and the deeper they go with this line is just mind blowing to me, because a lot of the stuff they do and give us can give us so much comic book storytelling, just storytelling of our own, like from just making up our own stories. I do that on my Instagram. Shameless plug. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, it's the same as my YouTube channel, D's Toy Box, but with an underscore at the end. I'll link it down at the description. Um, and when when they just continue the rest of this line, it's just up from here. Like, I can't wait to get Tunnel Rat. Tunnel Rat is gonna be another good one to have in hand and review. I'll tell you guys my little story about him when I get him. Um, I have another few reviews coming in possibly the next few days. Just keep an eye out for those. This is all just, man, like, just look at that. Like, pose them up for a little bit. I was gonna end it there, but let's pose them up. I feel like we can add some more to this video. Scoot that back. Let's scoot him back a little bit, actually. Look at that kicking pose, man. Let me see if I can get him to stand like that. Ah, it's not working. Shoot. Just knocked over one of my lights. Well, we're going to keep going, though. Let's do... You know what? Let's do some size comparisons. I got a lot of cobras around me right now. So we'll do some cobras. Here's him next to Cobra Officer. Here's him next to Cobra Viper. And the size comparison, actually, I think is looking really good. He, like, the scale they go with this line, or just the fact that each one of them has a different height, and like Sergeant Slaughter, he is a big MFer. He is a big mofo. And I know Serpentor is what, probably double his size, I think. I don't have him, but I know he's huge. He is, like Donald Trump would say, huge. All right, let's get Viper and Officer back. Let's see him with some actual characters, like my Croc Master right here. Let's see, how does that look? Oh, those actually scale up pretty good too. Well, let me get them on the same shoulder length. Yeah, those actually look pretty good. Let's see. Let's see. I think this is my Tomax, right? Tomax or Zaymont? I can't remember. They did so good with the face sculpts on this one. I can't remember sometimes. I think it's Tomax. I got him posed up with some Uzis. Doesn't look like he's gonna want to stand up either. I got some sticky tack on the bottom. That's probably why. Oh, here's him with that. My twin right here is just a little loose at the ab, but that's okay. I don't really pose him up much, but I think that actually might change. Might start getting some photos with him. Let's put him back. Let's see if we can get some Joes real quick. Some Joes posed up with him. Besides barbecue in the background, we got another handsome fellow with a nice looking mustache, Rakondo. And I'm sure you guys saw the other one in my hand. I got Outback right here. I actually need to get another one of him because my Outback shoulder actually broke, and I had to do the nail method to get his arm back on because it snapped at the shoulder, which was a pain in the neck. Can't really get his arm to sit flush down like at all. Like this one sits a little bit better, but yeah, you can kind of see it too. But that's them. Let's see. Let's get another Tiger Force guy in here. Let's get Bazooka. And they sit relatively pretty good. I like the height difference here. Just a little bit shorter than Recondo. And a lot a bit shorter than Bazooka actually. You can tell by the size and like boot and everything. Let's see him with the ladies. Cause Shipwreck is a ladies' man. Trying to hit on all the female recruits. Lady J, right here, and there are a lot of figures on the Joes that I'm missing at this very moment. CoverGirl is one of them. I need her, but he scales really good with the ladies. Like they're holding hands. I didn't do that on purpose. I did that by accident. But yeah, that's Shipwreck. I think that'll be. Oh, actually, maybe you know what? Hold on. Let's do a different line. See him posed up with some Marvel Legends. I got Black Panther right here. See how he poses up with the Marvel Legend. Poses up good with the Marvel Legends, actually. That Black Panther being on the new Vulcan body. They did that Black Panther justice. I love that Black Panther. That one's never leaving my collection, actually. Let's see him posed up with some Black Series. It's just going to be a little posing montage now. I got Star Wars Black Series. This is the Mandalorian Luke. I actually modified his cape so that it fits, that it's cut through the middle, like how it was shown in pictures to be. I hated the fact that it came like together. He just doesn't want to stand up right now. All right, I'm just have to hold it right here. As you can see, they look pretty scaled pretty nicely actually. If it goes 1, 2, 3, because Luke's actually supposed to be what, in his late teens, early 20s. By this time in the timeline, right? And what I feel like Shipwreck's at least what, in his 30s. I like the size with it being, kind of gradual. I see him with Valaverse. I have a Valaverse right here. Alrighty. This is a custom Valaverse figure done by myself. It's my ghillie suit. This is kind of like my forest operator. I was kind of going with the Modern Warfare vibes when I did it. When I did him, had a lot of Hans Zimmerman playing, which if you guys didn't know, he did a lot of their soundtrack music and a lot of the game music himself, from Modern Warfare and Black Ops and stuff like that. Is there anything else I can close them up with? Doesn't look like it. So I guess we'll just end it here. Thank you for watching. As always, this is D from D's Toy Box. Y'all go ahead and keep on watching. Hit that like, follow, subscribe. Do all that good stuff if you guys want to keep staying tuned for what I have in store. The little tidbits I keep giving you guys or whatever. But thank you for watching. And as always, have a great day.